In this episode, we'll travel through fog, wind and sun, taking in sights across the headlands just north of San Francisco. We'll pass by iconic landmarks, towering coastal redwoods, and gaze upon engineering structures. Join me for an adventure up north. This is the Bay Area, encompassing the cities of San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose, to name a few. Unknown to many, there is a surprisingly good amount of climbing here. It's a cyclist playground with hills and mountains stretching in and around the dense urban metropolis. According to the PJAM cycling website, there are 151 documented climbs in the entire Bay Area, and I aim to tackle all of them, one by one, and at the end of the day, take you through what it's like and rank them based on difficulty and how beautiful.
Good morning and welcome to San Francisco on a cool and foggy summer's morning. Let's go and find some sun. Let's head north to the headlands. Let's get into it.
And it was wet coming out of the Presidio. Mornings like this, you can't let it faze you early on, as you know that very soon you'll be out in the blistering heat. It's just some of the unique weather out in the Bay.
Take a look at the state of this. We're nearly a 4th of July weekend, and this is the weather you find in the city. Glorious.
And as I emerged on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge, the fog began to disperse. It's a perfect transition from the big city and into the headlands. And as we ride down into Sausalito, you marvel back at the fog that lingers across the water. It's a stunning view.
Look at the state of this. From where we were 30 minutes ago to now full sunshine and a full 5 degrees warmer. Ah, what a morning. All right, we're just cresting over Camino Alto climb, and we've done that one before. I'll put the link of the video up above here, but it's onwards to our destination today.
We now cruised north, winding through the cities of Larkspur, Kentfield, Ross, and eventually Fairfax. There is a well-ridden route with nice bike lanes, beautiful scenery, and quiet back roads to continue warming up the legs. I admired the green, blooming foliage around, basking in the morning summer's light. We eventually made our way out the back of Fairfax and to our climb starting point of the day.
Alrighty, we've made it to our destination, or our sort of turnaround point for the day, and the start of the climb that we're going to feature in this episode. It's the Alpine Dam, right behind me, built in 1918. It's a beautiful dam. It's not really rushing today, there's not much water flowing over the top because we're in the middle of summer, but still breathtaking area, just the forest around it, gorgeous. So we've come in all the way over here, Fairfax Blinis Road, all the way into the dam. And now we're going to do this climb all the way up to the top of the ridge and along it.
Alrighty, Alpine Dam, it's a little over 6.7 miles, but 1,600 feet of elevation gain.
Alright, let's jump on the bike and get this on. Now, a little later in the day, this part of the road at the bottom of the climb is normally packed with cars, people parking here to go on their hikes. And it can be very precarious with cars coming in and out, trying to find parking spots. So, do take caution as you come along this part here. But at this time of the morning, 9 in the morning, there's not that many people here. And we'll say our goodbyes to the dam, but it's steep at the start, pushing the legs. And despite the hot day, a lot of this climb is perfectly covered by all the forest around it. So it makes it for a great summer's day climb out the back of the city. Loving it so far. I wouldn't say the road quality is the best. It's not the worst in the world, but could use a little bit of repaving here and there. Nothing we can't handle. And I've got 30 miles of riding in the legs to the start of this climb. Plus yesterday I ran 20 miles. So the body's feeling a little fatigued, but it's pushing on through. I've taken it easy up to this point, spinning the legs, and ready to kind of tackle the climb at this stage. Now the grade of this climb is all over the place. There will be short, snappy sections that go really steep, and then long plateaus, and then a little bit of downhill all of a sudden. It's just not consistent, but nonetheless, having fun. And just look how green it is around here. After all the rain in spring, oh, it's luscious. All right, about 1.5 miles into the climb, feeling good, pumping the legs through, keeping plodding ahead. Tough to complain with the scenery around. And you know you're coming near to the ridge crest when you begin to see some of the big switchbacks that wind your way up this last quarter up from the dam. And then we're going to start climbing up towards Mount Tam.
And once you reach the T-junction with the gate, you take a left to begin the portion of the ride along the ridge. This junction is also the summit of the Bowfax climb, which we completed earlier in the series this year. This part of the route is known as the Seven Sisters, a commonly used connector from the Alpine Dam towards Mount Tam. It's a gorgeous road that winds and rolls along the ridge, first passing under coastal redwoods before breaking out into the golden yellow hills.
All right, it's time for the ridge portion of this climb, and you just get amazing surrounding views down towards the Pacific Ocean. But I think I can see a big marine layer over it. Nonetheless, it's gonna be beautiful. And just to think how we started this morning in the middle of that fog, all damp and wet, and now where we are now, warm, sun-filled, on top of a ridge, overlooking the ocean. Wow. All right, I had to pull over here just to take in some of these views. That's Stinson Beach down there, just slightly distorted from the fog and the marine layer, and then out towards there is the Pacific Ocean. It's gorgeous. It's been a nice distraction as we've been working our way along the ridge. Beautiful.
And what a morning this has turned into. As we neared the top of the climb, I began to get reflective. From the cold and wet start in the city to the warm sun's glow atop the headlands. You have unobstructed views on both sides, out to the Pacific Ocean and back towards the east towards the bay. It's an amazing part of the region and one everyone should get out to experience. We truly live in a beautiful corner of the world.
Right, this is the Rock Spring car park, and that's the top of the climb today for this variation from Alpine Dam, a beautiful one. I'm going to make my way back home through the Golden Gate, over the bridge. Lovely day.
And I got further sentimental on the ride home. Rides like this remind me of how lucky I am to have this type of scenery right on my doorstep. We have iconic landmarks such as the Golden Gate Bridge and Muir Woods, and then there are hidden gems such as Alpine Dam. On all of this you can ride within one loop right from the city. And to touch quickly on rankings, this was climb number 22. I'm putting it high up in terms of beauty, 9 out of 10, and difficulty, 6 out of 10. Nonetheless, I'm really enjoying this series so far. It's taken me on so many new routes, and that's really the beauty of striking outside the normal routine and exploring more. It's been really good to hear from the great Bay Area riding community we have around here. I'm actively planning all of these suggestions into future rides, so continue to comment away. Let me know what I should be doing next. I've got Mount Umunum and Tanitas Creek Road high on my list. Alright, that's it for this episode. I'll catch you next time.